Welcome to another review. Today, I'm gonna take a quick look at Uncanny X Force number 5. Um, this is written by Rick Remender, but with a new artist, and it's the artist's name, Asad Ribic. Um, yeah. So like I said, it's a new artist for the new story arc, and this is Nation Part 1, and so yeah, this starts off with Phantom X, and you actually got a lot of him throughout the issue. Um, and let me just say that issue 1 of Uncanny X Force started off with action, and it was action all throughout the first story arc, and I liked it a lot, but this things slow down a bit. There's not as much action, but halfway, the later half is actually pretty much action oriented. So but yeah, the slower parts, the parts where conversation, they were actually really well written, um, and I'm actually starting to like Phantom X a lot more because of this series, and that's a good thing when a writer can get you to like someone or hate someone, and that's what they go for. I think that's really good writing. Um, so yeah, like I said, it's a new artist, and the artwork is actually very different than Opeña's, but somehow it's a little bit similar, but not so much. However, I do like the art. Um, I'd say it really suits what happens in this issue. So don't be afraid that it's a different artist. Um, Story wise, it's could be a little confusing, especially at the beginning, with Phantom X, and but once you read the entire issue, I think it's a little bit clearer of what's going on, and so yeah, so this story doesn't just start a new story arc. It actually picks up some of the pieces from last arc, and you do get a confrontation between two characters, and about how they had to kill Apocalypse. But it wasn't just Apocalypse; it was Apocalypse as a kid, as a little boy, and I really like that. They didn't just gloss over the problem, because I know they really had a problem with having to kill a little boy. So I'm glad they confronted that. At first, the character that is having the problem with the what he called the murder. Um, at first, it seemed weird that it's coming from that specific character, but then I think it was done perfectly, and I loved it. I loved every single thing about this issue, and it was just great. If you haven't been reading this, or if you dropped the first story arc, pick this up. It was so good. Um, One of the things that always come to mind when I think about X Force, is great artwork. Um, sure, it's the writing is good from um, last X Force and this, but the first thing I think of is artwork, um, and it's really beautiful to look at. It's an amazing read, and it's definitely fun. And there's a death in this book. It's someone you might not expect, but yeah, pick this up. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next issue. As long as Rick Remender stays on this title, and he keeps writing like he's writing, I'm gonna be loving this. And so yeah, give it a try. I definitely recommend this. go back, pick up past issues, wait for the trade, but do not miss this opportunity. It's just an amazing book.